I consider myself a musician, yet I've never listened to the Beatles' Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. So today I wanted to correct that. I'm gonna listen to this for the first time. You're gonna get an honest first listening reaction. We're gonna start with the first song on the album, which is Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. Lead vocals, McCartney, of course. We love a good McCartney vocal, and it's gonna be 2 minutes long. So we're gonna start there. I just think they're so funny. They're starting the song off like, you know, when you get to the recital and everyone's still tuning their violins and the string section is still getting set up. That's what it sounds like. It's cool. I've never heard this song. This is so good. I don't think I've ever heard McCartney's voice like this before. We have a good little horn section. I really like the distortion. I feel like there's this like distortion in the background that sounds like they're playing on a speaker that's been blown out. I really like it. That was 2 minutes. That went by so fast. That was like, I felt like I was at the concert. So if that's what they were trying to go for, like trying to make you feel this atmosphere, this ambiance, they did it. They totally did it. I don't even know what kind of mood I was in before, but just listening to that song changed my mood, which is something I've noticed about Beatles songs, but I don't want to go too much into talking about all this other stuff. Okay, this next song, With a Little Help from My Friends, I have heard this one before. I love their harmonies. Sometimes they choose intervals and stuff that you don't think would work, they think would be kind of dissonant, but they do. They work together and they kind of create this like eerie vibe sometimes, but it comes out differently when it's songs that are like this one, like With a Little Help from My Friends, that are just super fun and upbeat. Do you need? I like that. That was very sweet. I liked that one. Our third song is Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. I have heard this one too, for the record. Marmalade skies. They have great descriptions in their songs, especially right at the beginning. They know how to set the tone. They know how to put you there, which is something that all writers can take note. Even if you're not musical, just setting up a story. That was pretty great. Wait, I gotta look back because I forgot to take a look at who the singer was for With a Little Help from My Friends, but I'm sure you already know it was Starr. And now Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds is Lennon. That little melt. I felt like that was kind of theatrical. In Les Mis, there's the Master of the Housewife. I feel like she was very like that whenever she was singing with Cosette. She's like, That was so smooth too. It's like easy to miss that there's actually several notes in that. That's 4 half steps in there from D to B flat. With this song, they really prove to us that they can yo-yo us around. We have these moments kind of mysterious, like we're kind of getting dragged in. It's like slow and it's this and da 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 da. And it picks up the beat and we're just like, the transitions are just startling. It keeps you on your toes. Number 4 is Getting Better. Vocals, McCartney with Lennon. Playing Revolver on repeat for an entire week. So jumping on into Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, where the first 4 songs are upbeat, is like, who are they? Who is this? So flexible and so versatile. How can they be so good at every single style of music that they choose to tackle? It's getting better. Okay, I'm just gonna call it already, and I'm gonna say I Can See Getting Better becoming one of my like comfort songs, like a song that I go to when I'm not very happy and I want to be. Getting Better. I will recommend that to people from now on. I love that. Getting so much. I like that. I was like very punchy. I like how they did that. I'm gonna listen to that back. Okay, let's talk about that little section really quick. So they started off with a minor third, and they stayed on the same note, and they went up a major third. Then they went up half step and went down a minor third. So altogether it was better, better. That sounded so beautiful. And it's such small movements, but it ended up traveling a long way. And really, it's like simple notes, but the way that they incorporate it into the song, like into the broader context, it makes it seem like it's not simple. It makes it seem like it's this really complicated section. Ooh. That one left me feeling really good. That one left me feeling like I'm getting better. The fifth song on our list is Fixing a Hole. The vocals are McCartney. I love that. It's like an organ, like a really old organ. It feels like we're like in a medieval church. I'm fixing a hole where the rain gets in. Go. So they like slides a lot because it creates this like drooping feeling, like this like melting. That's how I would describe that to someone who isn't musically inclined. I'd be like, you know, that melting section, but you know, it's a slide because they end up actually hitting a lot of notes along the way down. It sounds like it's like an easy thing to do, but it's not. It takes a lot of vocal control and skill, like to execute it and hit all the notes. And then to also still let it fit in stylistically with the rest of the song. Aside from their vocals, they're really good at playing instruments. I love their little instrumental sections that just have no singing going on. It's just them playing the guitar, playing the drums. So I feel like Fixing a Hole was a little bit more of a relaxing moment as opposed to an adventure like we've been taking so far. Number 6 is She's Leaving Home. Lead vocals are on McCartney with Lennon. I'm really missing the sadness of the Beatles. I'm hoping She's Leaving Home is going to be a sad moment. That's crazy. I never like hope for a sad song, but with the Beatles I do. I gotta say, I don't know if this is an unpopular opinion or if this is the most basic and common opinion of all, but I love their sad music. I like their music that I can just put on and feel. Just sit there and emote. Is that a harp? That is so beautiful. Wednesday morning at 5 o'clock. She is free. So many years. Aw, okay, so I just pulled up the lyrics to make sure that I got it right. This song is about a daughter leaving home, finally growing up and getting freedom, just from the perspective of like having an empty nest. So it's kind of sad. Our baby's gone. How could she do this to me? So this one was pretty sad. It's a different type of sad though, I feel. Like, cause it's not like a heartbreak, like how they have in a lot of their other like how they have in a lot of their first albums. I feel like this song is the sad song that I was hoping for, but it's just manifested in such a different way. Like this is a different sad for sure. Oh, and that's something else that I've noticed with Beatles songs, that sometimes their vocals kind of mimic the instrumentation that's going on in the song. At least I just noticed that right now with this song, because I thought back to like some of their other songs where like they had like a heavy like drum line, and then their sound was a little bit more percussive when they sang. But here Lennon does a really good job of having a string like quality. Wow. That one's gonna be a hard one for me to listen to again. But I'm not gonna cry ever again listening to that song. I promise. I'll be really strong and brave and tough. Being for the Benefit of Mr. Kite, sung by Lennon alone. This time it's not McCartney with Lennon. So, hi, it's Crystal from editing, and I just wanted to make a quick clarification. That right there, where I was just like,
Lennon without McCartney. Take that.
Like, that's how it came off. It sounded like I either have something against McCartney or that I favor Lennon, which I don't feel that way about either of those things. So I just don't really know why that came out like that. I don't even remember what I was feeling or thinking at that moment. And that was just last night. And realistically, you probably don't care, but I cared because it just confused me. So if you were confused, just know I'm confused too. Really confused. I don't know what that means. So I'm sorry about that. And now I'm sorry about this little waste of your time, probably. I hope that you enjoy the rest of the Beatles album. That was so cool. Okay, I loved that. And back to this album over and over because there's actually so many standout moments, but this one kind of feels like that creepy circus vibe. Like I feel like I'm in the world of Mr. Kite, and I enjoy it. It's like a fantastical, like magical, but kind of gloomy, scary place. That's what I feel like they've set up for us. In that melody, there are such large skips. It goes ba-bum, 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 ba-bum. Like it's not like some of their melodies where it's just a little step over, a skip over. It's like, this one's like a whole leap. Dun, dun, dun. That's a fifth. That's a perfect fifth. So it's 5 notes apart. Whenever they have like those chaos medley moments, I just think of like having a panic attack or like getting attacked by a whole bunch of things. Like it's like a beautiful artistic expression of that. Like I just made it sound horrible, like it's a panic attack. But it's like if you were to describe a panic attack to someone who's never had it and you're trying to make it sound romantic, this is what it would be like, I guess. And another cool thing that they just did there too is what I've noticed is they started the melody on one instrument and then they lead it into the next, like it picks up right where it left off. So that's how they create like that circular movement of the sound. But there is still a clash and there's still collision that's clustered too. There's still a lot of that. These pitches just kind of conflicting with one another, and that conflict creates this third party sound. Now we're on Within You, Without You, Harrison. This is our first Harrison song, Within You, Without You. Okay, exciting. Beautiful little percussion. That was beautiful. I'm always really happy when George Harrison blesses us with his beautiful vocals. The next song is When I'm 64, lead vocals McCartney. That has a very McCartney sound to it, When I'm 64. It's 2 minutes and 37 seconds. So I'm gonna have 2 different predictions for how this song could go. So it can either be like a joke, like when I'm 64, I'll do that thing I've always been wanting to do, because at that point in my life, I'll have the wisdom and I will have no guard anymore. So it could be fun. Or it can be existential crisis. Like when I'm 64, what is the world gonna look like? What is time? is there a difference between the me that exists now or the me that exists at 64? Right? I feel like that would be questions that the Beatles would ask, right? Because they're kind of thoughtful when I'm 64. All right, let's see what McCartney is gonna sing to us. Okay, this has a more playful feel.
Losing my head, maybe you'll feed me when I'm 64.
That's really cute.
Who could ask for more?
They're ending everything. I like the little wrap up. Bum, ba-dum, bum.
64.
I know what this song reminds me of. This song reminds me of Up, kind of. Like it reminds me of the world in like the beginning when Carl meets Ellie. Like it's very like cheery, you know, before it gets kind of sad. But when they meet and they're together, that's what this reminds me of. Kind of just reminds me of Pixar in general, like of all the happy moments in Pixar. Very sunshine. Next we have Lovely Rita. And Lovely Rita is sung by McCartney again. McCartney is the star, for sure. Oh, I love that. That just upward motion with the piano. That was really good. I think every song should have that, always. They're just, I guess those are their ad-libs. Da, 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 da. And this isn't your typical love song. It's a love song about Rita, the meter maid. Meter maid, right? That's how they say. Rita, the meter maid. So it sounds like it rhymes more than it does with my American accent. Meter maid. We got Lennon singing Good Morning, Good Morning. I'm like having flashbacks to last week listening to Good Day, Sunshine. Good. They're funny, still artistic, but they're kind of hilarious.
Everybody knows there's nothing doing. Everything is closed. It's like a ruin. Everyone you see.
Has some good guitar in there. I love that melody of just like a repetition. I want to be a detective here, a musical detective. So that started getting wild. I'm here for it though. I like a challenge. That song challenged me. Okay, then we have Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band Reprise, which is a good thing because that was a really great way to start the album. So this time the lead vocals are Lennon, McCartney, Harrison, and Starr, as opposed to the beginning it was just McCartney. We have the whole shebang. I just saw an ad for Pizza Hut before this video played. No one out pizzas the Hut. I'm not sponsored by Pizza Hut, obviously, but if I were, I would say that in every video. That's all I would say. I would just be like, I would say hi. I would, you know, whatever, go about my video and maybe just somewhere sneak it in the video and just say, no one out pizzas the Hut, guys. And just keep going, not even explain myself. Oh, this is kind of sad. I get it. I understand the entire album now. How did it not, why? It took so long for that to sink in, but I get it. This whole thing was like a show. So it started off with the like intro and this is their outro. It's getting near the end. Those are the lyrics. Okay, so we've come to the very end of the album. We're at the last song, which is A Day in the Life. Lead vocals, Lennon with McCartney, which is so funny that they put it like that because every other time they've put McCartney with Lennon. And this song is on the longer side. It's 5 minutes and 40 seconds. And I do gotta tell you that this is a song that I have heard before also. And not only that, it's a song I play constantly and repeatedly because this is probably one of my favorite songs ever. Not just my favorite Beatles song, but just one of my favorite all-time songs because I feel like I can be very, very spacey and airheaded a lot of times, so this song kind of pulls me down. This is a more serious song, and it's really beautiful and a little dark. Night. Hi, sorry, I'm filming this video on my phone and it died. I just revived it really quick, so it's only on 6%, so we're gonna have to wrap this up really fast. I'm gonna restart the song from the sudden change to happiness. I like that their sections have a peak, so it's not necessarily that the entire song has just one moment of a peak, but they'll have the section just finish and then start new with a new section. I love chords that just resolve so beautifully like that because you can hear all the overtones. Okay, that was a total surprise. That was the first time I've ever heard that. This was really fun. I want to tell you why I decided to do this. It's because on my own time, I decided to do my very own album study. So it is a course that I am taking that's ran by me, for me. But if there's anyone out there that hears this and wants to join along with me, you're more than welcome to. Every week, I pick an album to listen to, and during the course of that week, that's the only thing that I listen to every time I listen to music on my own. So I can still listen to songs with other people, like other people can play me things, but when I listen to music on my own time, I'm just listening to this album on repeat. At the end of the week, I'm like super immersed in the world of this album. Starting today is Monday. I don't know when this video is gonna be up. I don't know when it's gonna reach you, but today is Monday, September 13th, and I'm starting with the Beatles, Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. And since week 2, I've just been doing the Beatles week after week. And now I think I know the Beatles albums in order. So the first album was called Please Please Me. And then it was With the Beatles. Then we had A Hard Day's Night. Then we have Beatles for Sale. Then Help, which I really loved Help. I loved I've Just Seen a Face. I think that that's a beautiful song. And then we had Rubber Soul, which I was so just, oh my gosh, I remember when I was listening to Rubber Soul, I was so happy. Then I just ended Revolver last week, and now I'm on Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. I'm not gonna check and make sure that I got it right. If I got it wrong, I'll sit here and be humble. But the fact that I don't know for sure that I got it right. Tell me if this is something that you like to see. Next week, I might do the next album, which is, hold on, let me see. Beatles album. And I think I would have a lot of fun doing that for you. So what song stood out to you? What elements stand out to you with the Beatles? If you're a Beatles fan, I know that with this album study journey, I've become a total Beatles fan, and I've become even more of a music lover than I ever thought I could be. It's really helped me in writing my own music, which I love to do. Actually, the last video I posted should be my my original song, unless I've done another one since then and posted it. Yeah, thank you for watching this. Bye.